think it's super important that people truly understand that they're capable of doing whatever they want to do. It's important for people to understand that we're all equal. We're all created in the image of God. And if we're created by the Creator, that means we also have creative faculties. We have this thing called an imagination. We can close our eyes and see anything we want. And I remember being a little kid, staring out the window, not paying attention in school, but I was in this fantasy land. I was in a fantasy world, and I was seeing the life that I wanted to live. And over the last 8 years, I have lived those exact images that I saw in my mind when I was a little kid. I fell in love with the idea of being, doing, and having anything I wanted. The biggest joys I get now is seeing other people elevate their lives, seeing other people take their income, take their lifestyle to the next level. When you don't have money, it's all about money. When you have money, it's all about purpose. It's about the mission that you're on. It's about how many lives can you genuinely affect through you, through the person you are.
And remember,
is perfect. I don't think anybody can ever be perfect. However, we can always get better.
let's go. I love it. I love it. Good morning, family. Rise and shine. Wow, today is a very special day. Honestly, I had to go ahead and get this thing going on a Sunday. I couldn't wait to go ahead and really just get this video off my chest, because every year I like to go ahead and get everybody ready to go ahead and explode. So today I want to go ahead and start this thing early on a Sunday and just pop up for everybody. But I'm going to be going over the 6 tips on how to really go ahead and become successful and make a change coming in to 2023. So family, if you guys are free, you catch the recording, no worries. But this is going to be a training that I know for a fact, if you really take hold of this, you're going to be able to absolutely explode. And this is going to be the year to be able to literally outdo what it is that we did in the past decade. So family, let's go ahead and get started. Let's dive into today. I actually want to go ahead and go live on IG real quick, so we can go ahead and get this thing started. But family, a little bit of gratitude, right? So grateful to be diving in to the first of the new year. I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for the dream team. I'm so grateful for the mentorship, the experiences, the moments, everything that went down over the course of 2022, because I truly know that this is going to be the year that is setting us up for greatness. So let me go ahead and go live on IG let's go ahead and get into it. 2023. Awesome. All right. So I know everybody's going to be at home relaxing today. So this is a perfect day to go ahead and get this message out so everybody can go ahead and get prepared. So as we get started, it's Sunday. Today is a perfect time, 11/11, paint your vision. If you haven't done so yet, to go ahead and write a congratulations letter to yourself, right? I told you every year we have rituals, right? I've been able to study the top 1% over the past handful of years, and I've noticed they have patterns and they have rituals, and there's a reason why they're at where they're at. Okay. And one of the biggest things, number one, they evaluate, right? Over the course of 2022, they write an evaluations letter or an evaluation, and it's pretty much 3 questions. What it is that we did well, what can we do better, and what are we ready to focus on? What are we really ready to go ahead and 10x on coming in to the new year? So high speed, what's happening? Tony, good to see you, brother. Domination time, you already know. So check this out, right? I'm going to go through 6 tips today to have you guys really maximize and create the highest, the best version of yourself coming in to 2023. You ready? So check this out. Coming into this brand new year, this is going to be your best year if you follow this blueprint for success, right? So if you look at me today, people see me, D, well, I've seen you being able to travel. You've been able to speak on stages in front of hundreds of thousands. You're an author of your own book. You've been able to really actually learn trading at a deeper level to be featured on Fox 4 and ABC 7 News. Well, here's the truth of the matter, right? At the same time, I'm just like you. Getting out of college, I was broke as a joke. I was 30K in debt. I had no job. I was struggling. Just lost my sister to cancer at 28 years old. So you talk about getting hit hard by life. I've been there. I know what that's like. But at the same time, I know what it's like to go ahead and be able to look at your fears and run at them. Because I started to understand, as I started to just beat down little things that I was afraid of doing, I realized that as you get confidence, now you're willing to go ahead and beat down the bigger blocks that you see as obstacles inside of your life. So if you're watching this today and you're asking yourself, I don't know if 2023 can be my year. I don't know if I can go out and I can, you're making a bold claim saying I can outdo this year than what it is I did the past decade. Well, here's the truth. It takes two things, okay? With a lot of mentors that I've been able to see, they have two big differentiators that separates them from the pack. You ready? Number one, their level of belief. Okay, their level of belief is at a completely different level than most people, because here's the truth. You'll only get as far as your level of belief. So if you want to go ahead and break the code and take the lid off of the cap, you've got to be able to start thinking much bigger, much sooner. Here's a book for you guys. I actually just dropped the PDF inside of the Telegram for the Dream Team. It's called The Magic of Thinking Big. Okay, so if you haven't dove into that book, this can be a great present for yourself for New Year's. All right, so here we go. 6 tips to how to go ahead and get what it is that you desire. Okay, at the end of the day, if somebody else did it, we can do it as well. That's exactly what I said to myself. If some people didn't graduate college, if they learned how to be able to trade at a 6-7 figure level, if they were able to travel, if they were able to give back and retire their family, so can we. Okay, so if God bless others, he can bless us just the same. Okay, so that's what I understood. So going into this blueprint, understand that success is absolutely available for anybody that is open-minded, willing to go ahead and go get it, right? So 6 tips. Number 1, here's the first tip for you. First one is going to be get detailed, right? Getting detailed, being able to start using our imagination, being able to truly critical think. This is why I told you guys, when you actually take the time, and I'm going to show you, because a boss is going to tell you what to do, a leader is actually going to lead by example. So let me actually show you. This was last year, right? Last year, congratulations letter. You guys can see the date, right? I wrote this December 24, 2021 at 1:44 in the morning, right? Now, obviously, not all of this came true, but this is the difference with life. I would always rather aim high and then miss than aim low and hit it. Okay, this is the truth. And at the end of the day, God's timing is not always on our timing. But as long as we're planting the seeds, as long as we're moving with pure intentions, right? It's inevitable. Time just has to catch up. Okay, so I wrote this last year. Coming into this year, right? Last night, Lady Boss Nikki actually took the drive for us to really set up the blueprint and the game plan coming into 2023. And I'll show you, I've laid it out right here. It's all laid out. Congratulations letter. You guys can see the time. It was late night. We literally did this right after the ball dropped at 1:11 in the morning, 1:23. Can't make this up. Congratulations letter. So this is where success happens, right? I learned years ago, vision happens 3 times. You see, it happens first in the mind, spiritually. You can't touch it. You can't touch an idea. You can't touch a thought. It's spiritual. Second, it moves into the physical world the moment that you put something on paper. You see, family, the future happens the second we speak something or the second we write something and put the ink to the pad, right? And then it happens physically. And then the third step is now it happens in reality. Now it actually manifests into fruition. So if you wonder why you've never really seen a lot of the things that you thought about, the ideas that we've had manifest, I can tell you a big piece of that. Most of the time it wasn't written down, right? People are afraid to write things down. So this is big. This is where the magic is at. So here we go. Get detailed, right? What car do you want to drive coming into 2023? And I want you to tell me, literally, give me the year. I want the color. I want the inside. What's the smell like? When you're standing on stage, when you're speaking this year, what kind of suit are you wearing? Ladies, what color what color heels are you rocking, right? This is called creating your vision. I say 11:11, paint your vision every day. Kaz in here, I see you, fam. Let's go. So he knows, right? Painting your vision. We drove literally across the country with a dollar bill taped on the steering wheel, and we wrote 6 zeros behind it, right? Because we were being able to see what it is that we couldn't see directly in front of us yet, right? And it's funny, $1 million end up manifesting. So this is the truth. This is not theory. This is things that we've actually practiced ourselves, right? So getting detail. What rank do you want to be on March? How much do you want to have withdrawn in your trading account in the next 90 days? How many e-commerce ka-chings? It's so crazy. I literally got a ka-ching at 8:51, 9 minutes before the ball dropped last night. That was something that I had written down literally at the beginning of this of 2022 to be able to start an e-commerce store, to be able to get ka-chings, to be able to not only learn it but start to duplicate it. So this is the power of having things written down, but not just writing it. You got to get detailed, right? What neighborhood do you want to live in by the end of the year? For those of you that actually want to move, you can literally pick your house and be able to go ahead and move their apartment and be there in a year's time, 6 months time. Alex Morton, the video that I just played, if you've never heard that, go back and listen on YouTube. Those that are on IG, go back and listen to my YouTube, Define Dreams. Go listen to that 2-minute segment. Alex Morton is one of our biggest mentors, the EVP of our company. He's manifested almost everything that he's ever written down. The car that he drives, where he lives, the place that he's building, right? His fiance or his wife that he's married with now, right? Everything was manifested and written down before it even happened. Being able to travel the world, speak in 40 plus countries. So success leaves clues if you're willing to go ahead and pay attention. So where do you want to be, right? Getting the detail. That's number one. Number two is going to be, this is big, right? This is key questions right here. Number two is going to be, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? Because being real, it's gonna take some work ethic coming into this next 90 days, next 6 months, right? Obviously, the law of least effort, right? You can actually have more doing less, but at the same time, yeah, we're gonna have to put the pedal to the metal, right? So my question for you is, what is gonna be in it for you? There's gotta be a reward. There's gotta be something that we're gonna be able to celebrate along the way on this journey, right? It's all about celebrating little wins, because if you don't celebrate the little wins, you're not gonna be able to make it long term. So I had to get used to this, right? For those of you that want to go ahead and develop your body coming into the new year, go ahead and give yourself a little reward for hitting the gym 5 out of 7 days this week. Reward yourself. Go to the beach, right? Go jump in the pool. Do something nice. Go get a massage. Go pay for a massage. This is keys that most people really don't talk about, right? Because we're going to be sacrificing weekends. We're probably going to be sacrificing those that watch Netflix. There's certain things we're going to have to give up to go up coming into 2023. And if you know the rewards, I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. Because when the promise is clear, the price is simple. I love that one. I learned that recently. And honestly, that's something that's really stuck with me because it makes sense. I subconsciously knew it over the past couple of years, but knowing it detailed, that's everything. Okay. So for me, you got to think about it. I was sleeping in my car a handful of years ago. I had no job, but I understood what it is that I was going for. I knew what it is that I wanted, what was in it for me as I started to grow into the best version of myself, right? I'll give you an example, right? I was sleeping in a Hyundai Accent. I had no AC, and you can see it. This is like part of my news interview. I literally had to, you know, the handle you got to roll on your window to roll down your window. I had that, and every time I went to the drive-thru, I had to roll that down. Eventually, it broke, so I had to open my whole door just to get food at the drive-thrus. I would shower in LA Fitness. So it got to the point I was like, you know what? I don't want to be in this car anymore. This place is disgusting. I had roaches in there from some food, from fast food. I was like, yo, I can't even sleep anymore. It's so gross. So you know what's funny? I literally got a notebook and I wrote part of what I manifested. I want a foreign car in the next 90 days. When I first found out about trading, I got so serious about it and I locked in. I gave up pretty much everything. Hanging out with my friends, going out, partying. I was drinking 7 days a week, and I literally just locked in on the charts every night at midnight and 2 o'clock. I would get on Mike Miles session at midnight, and then I would get on Chris Derrick session at 2. And I was religious. I was faithful. I was asking questions. I was calling my mentor every day, and I was plugging at the beginning. I didn't make a lot of money. First 60 days, I didn't make more than $100. But the next 30 days, I was finally confident. Those that know with trading, when you're confident, you up your lot size, that same $20 trade can be $200, can be $2,000. And I turned $350 into $12,000 in that next 30-day period of my last 30 days of my 90-day sprint. And I went out and I literally bought a foreign car over that weekend. And it was funny too, because I documented all this on my social media. You can see it. Scroll down to the very bottom. I bought my first BMW straight trading with cash. And I came off the lot. And some of my friends that were calling me, telling me I was a scam. Why are you wasting your money trading? I literally called them, drove straight to his house. I said, Brandon, come outside. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, bro, come outside real quick. And he came outside. He's like, oh my goodness. I said that was 90 days of me really locking in, learning the skill set. Watch what I do in the next 6 months to a year. A year and a half later, I'm in 6 figures trading. From knowing nothing. never traded, never built a business. So at the end of the day, everything I'm teaching you, nothing about this is theory. Everything I'm teaching you is things I've literally had experience. I've implemented into my life as well. Okay. So number two, you got to know what's in it for you. What's going to make you excited to go out and actually run through these obstacles on this journey? Do you want to be able to travel? Do you want to be able to pick 2 states and go fly over there? Right. Something that's really going to get you excited. Success is different to everybody. So I'm not going to be able to tell you what that is. Number two, you are going to have to take the time to figure out the answer to this question for you. All right. So that's number two. Number three, this is crucial. So guess what? It's not all sunshine and rainbows in entrepreneurship. If nobody told you yet, I'm gonna be the real one to go ahead and get on here and tell you the truth. It's not. You're gonna lose trades. You're gonna put ads out that don't hit. There's gonna be people that don't believe in you and your business, and it might be your closest family. It might be your closest friends. In fact, most of the time, that's how it goes. My closest family, my closest friends, my girlfriend, nobody could see what it is that I saw. In fact, they thought I was crazy. But you know who did believe in me? Strangers, people that I met online, people that I met through social media, people that I met traveling and networking. Because if you haven't noticed, it takes strangers to celebrate you before your friends actually support you. Most of the time, that's how this journey goes. If you ask me how many of my best friends are actually locked in with me that I grew up with for years in this journey, I could probably tell you on one hand. But I've been able to meet so many incredible souls in 35 states and 10 countries inside of my business through social media. And at the beginning, I didn't even like social media. It was negative. It was drama, things I didn't even care to come on and look at because it just lowered my frequency. But you know what my mentor taught me? He said, this is one of the biggest millionaire tools for free if you learn how to use it. Because it works either two ways. Either you use social media or social media is going to use you. And that always stuck with me. He said, D, there's so many people that are out in the world that are just like you. You just haven't met them yet. And I realized how real the law of attraction really is. If I started a blank Facebook page now and I put out cats, we're going to attract people that like cats, sports, people that love sports. Well, how about if we put out positivity, value, knowledge, wisdom, growth, mindset, health as well, right? We're going to start attracting those types of people. And that's exactly what it is that I did. We've created this phenomenal community of like-minded individuals inside of the Dream Team. And honestly, with I Am in general, that this is everything that I was looking for, right? For most of us, we have people in our life that tolerate us. We don't have too many that actually celebrate us. And that's what I was looking for. And that's why I knew this was so important, right? So list the obstacles, okay? What are going to be the obstacles coming into this journey, right? If you know what's coming ahead of time, you're going to be able to defeat it, right? One of the greatest enemies from the Tao Tzu, here's what he said. He said, when you can see the enemy, you can defeat it. So if you know you're going to lose trades, if you know some people aren't going to believe in you, if you know at the end of the day, this is going to be something where we're following the masses and doing the opposite, you're going to realize that this is built for the 5%. This is built for you if you feel like you don't fit in with everybody else. If you feel like you've never found a major that truly sticks out to you. I don't know about you, but I was never excited about being a doctor. Never got me fired up about being a lawyer, learning about math. But you know what did get me excited? Not being able to have a clock, not having to clock into a boss. Being able to close my eyes, throw a dart at a map, and be able to fly there next week if I wanted to. Being able to get up when I'm done sleeping. That fired me up. That was something I could really be excited about every day. Guess what that is? That's entrepreneurship. That's becoming your own boss. That's diving into the 5%. So if that's you, you're on the right call. And I'm here to tell you 2023 can be your most phenomenal year if you make a decision and follow this blueprint, right? If the answer is yes, your success is inevitable, right? So number three is list the possible obstacles that can deter us on this journey, right? Maybe your family, maybe the closest ones to you. So if I knew that, right, I knew my family was going to believe in me. So you know what I said? I'm not going to put all my energy on proving them wrong. Forget that. I want you to let that go. I want you to focus on just proving yourself right. Go look in the mirror and let's go prove that person right. Let's go let them know I told you, bro. I knew you had it in you. You're not born for no reason. You didn't beat 400 trillion sperm to go ahead and be born, right? If you guys didn't know the odds, that's actually the odds of you being alive and on this call. 1 to 400 trillion. So people say, I don't know if I can become a millionaire. I don't know if I can go ahead and really impact my family. I don't know if I can travel. I don't know if I can, whatever it is, give back to any charity of your liking, whatever success is to you. I'm here to tell you, it's as close as your skin. It takes being able to really believe it and align your frequency, right? So that's number 3. Number 4, I got 3 more for you. Number 4 is going to be list the skills. Okay. You see, when I got out of college and I got into real estate, there were certain skills that I needed to learn if I wanted to become successful, right? I'll give you an example, right? To go ahead and show homes, I had to learn how to set up a lockbox, had to learn how to go ahead and set it up, open the door, walk people through, show them the property, close it back up. I had to learn that. That was a skill set. That was one of many skill sets I had to learn if I wanted to become successful in real estate. Well, you see, the same thing happens with business, okay? You see, inside of our industry, we have all of these different streams, all of these different skills that we can decide what do we want to go ahead and dive into? What do we want to master in 2023? Do you really want to become a serious proficient trader? Do you want to learn how to get funded and start an account with 20, 50, 100,000 and start making serious withdrawals? Do you want to dive into crypto? Do you want to learn how to invest? Do you want to learn how to build an e-commerce store and start getting cha-chings and take advantage of every holiday now for the rest of your life? Do you want to get deals on travel? I don't know what it is for you. Maybe you want to do a couple of those together. Maybe you want to build your e-commerce store and learn how to trade. So, but take this time to figure out, okay, these are the skills that I want to go ahead and learn. Now we've got to ask ourselves, okay, what are the mentors that we're actually going to be identifying to go ahead and grow with? So number 4 is list the skills, okay? What are the skills that we need to excel in the industry? I knew I needed to learn. I'll give you my skills that I wanted to learn, okay? I wanted to learn how to public speak. I want to learn how to build my social media. I wanted to learn how to trade, right? This is the beginning. This is in 2017. I wanted to personally develop myself, and I wanted to go ahead and get around the 1%. That was the main skills that I wanted to learn. What it is that they do, and here's the deal. If you do what they do, you'll get what they get. Promise you that. If you do what they do, you will get what they get. There's no reason. The only difference is just time, belief, and sense of urgency, okay? So number 5, now identify who it is that you're growing with. So for me, I had to be like, okay, I want to dive into Forex. Who are the educators that are a master at this craft that I can learn from? Because family, that's how easy the formula is. I don't care what it is that you want to succeed in, whether that be makeup, building your brand, right? Building a successful MLM business, learning how to go ahead and network, learning how to speak to people. Odds are, I can promise you, there's probably already somebody in your field that has massive success in what it is that you're looking to learn. So I had to ask myself, who is winning on social media? Who's speaking on stage in front of thousands? Who has the trading account that I would dream about having? Who has the cars? Who has the lifestyle that I want? What are they doing? And how can I go ahead and learn from them every day? How can I pick their brain? If there was one big path to success, one big shortcut I could give anybody, it's called standing on the shoulders of giants. Find those that are doing it, learn from them, pick their brain, stay around the campfire, get around the conversations, and watch how much of a learning curve you can cut in a matter of 90 days, 6 months to a year, right? I believe that. I believe within a matter of 2 years, if everybody sticks with the dream team, you without a doubt will be a 6-7 figure earner. No doubt in my mind. Whether that be with trading, e-commerce, building your brand on social media, I don't know what that is. But there's no doubt in my mind, if you truly believe that and you really put in the work ethic to back that up, it's already done. So last but not least, number 6 is going to be developing an action plan to put this thing all together, right? To put the glue on this full blueprint. This is what it's going to take. Developing the action plan, right? What is the blueprint? Who are we listening to go ahead and win big? What are they doing? And how can we go ahead and duplicate it? So for us, we already have the top 1% in the industry, right? When it comes to educators, when it comes to the company, if you guys didn't know, if you don't believe me, go ahead and do your research, right? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Go type in businessforhome.org and click on top earners. You're going to see we've got a handful of the top 10 inside the top earners in the whole industry. And then click on top companies. And you're going to see momentum ranks. And you're going to see out of literally 180 million people, out of literally thousands of different companies, IM Academy is at numero uno, for a reason, right? Because we have the sauce. We don't compete, we create. It's hard to compete with somebody that's always creating, because the second that you try to compete and you duplicate it, we're already working on the next step. That's why for us, look at this. We're tapping into e-commerce, tapping into social media. We have the mindset coming in 23. We have health and fitness. We have real estate. We have so much coming that honestly I'm excited for. I don't want to give away all the sauce, but just know in the past 5+ years, I've never been so ecstatic to be on this journey, to be rocking, because we have a blueprint that is honestly bulletproof, right? learning how to go ahead and build your credit. Things they don't talk about, things they don't teach you in school that really create the wealth hacks. So, family, this is my training for you guys today on the 6 tips to go ahead and change your life in 2023. To this is my statement in 2023 to literally go ahead and outdo what is that we did in the past decade. So, family, it's already done. If you believe that, smash that like button, drop some 7s down below, and get ready for the best year of your life. So, with that being said, if nobody told you today, family, I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you, and I'm so excited for the journey that has come. It is your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams. Remember, you can be, do, and have anything that you can hold in your mind. You can hold it right here in your hand. I love you, family. Let's go out and have an abundant 2023. It is day 1 of 2023. Let's get to work, family. It's game time. Let's go. Yo.